Hello everyone and welcome to the continuation of the draft review series presented by Deep Fried Draft. My name is Brian Bosarge. We're going to kick it over to the NFC now. We did the AFC already. We're going to go to the NFC now and start with the NFC East and the Dallas Cowboys. Not a bad deal for the Cowboys in this draft. One of the few actual mock draft picks I got right, and the only one the random mock draft got right. Round 1, pick 19, Cowboys select Leighton Vander Esch, linebacker from Boise State. Vander Esch wasn't my highest rated linebacker. I think he was my 4th or 5th, but I know a lot of people love him. Obviously, the Cowboys did take him 19. He's big, great size for a linebacker, can flow to the football, makes tackles. Offers little to nothing as a pass rusher, but I mean that's not what you're bringing him in for. You're bringing him in to man the middle, so he should be a day one starter for Dallas. Connor Williams, the offensive tackle from Texas, probably going to play guard for the Cowboys. I'm surprised the Bengals didn't take him at 46 before they traded back. But Williams probably another long-term starter on the interior for the Cowboys, so you can't go wrong there if you get two starters. It's your first two picks. Their third pick, Michael Gallup, wide receiver from Colorado State. Great hands, great route runner, solid speed. Should probably be contributing as the number 2 receiver. The problem is the Cowboys don't have a number 1 right now. We got a lot of number 2s, but no number 1s. Their 4th round pick at 116 was Dorrance Armstrong Jr., edge rusher from Kansas. Is a guy I wrote up a few months ago. I just haven't. He never really put it all together for me. The talent is there, but that's probably why he's available in the 4th round, because it didn't all click for him, but he's a guy who, once he gets it together, could be a talented player. Dalton Schultz, tight end from Stanford, will be one of the guys that tries to replace Jason Witten. Schultz is not an athletic guy, but he can catch and block. 5th round, they select Mike White, quarterback from Western Kentucky. I think White could go a long way to being a solid backup quarterback for Dallas. Who, if you had to start him maybe 1 or 2 games, maybe not this season, but down the road, you wouldn't. It wouldn't hurt your feelings if he had to go in. Chris Covington, linebacker from Indiana, wasn't even the best linebacker on Indiana. That would go to Tigray Scales, in my opinion, who didn't get drafted. But another wide receiver, Cedric Wilson from Boise State. He's a guy, deep ball specialist, great, tracks the ball really well. I think he'll end up making that roster, especially after they traded Ryan Switzer on draft day. And they acquired Tavon Austin. They're going to play him at running back. Speaking of running backs, they draft Alabama running back Bo Scarborough in the 7th round, a guy who I'm not overly surprised he slid. He's had some injury history. He runs upright. It has build-up speed, but he's like that Mack truck when he gets going, though. Some notable undrafted players: David Wells, tight end from San Diego State, excellent blocker, decent athlete, better athlete than I thought he would be. Joel Lanning, linebacker from Iowa State, could be a special teams guy for the Cowboys. Cameron Kelly could play corner, safety, could be a hybrid role there if he makes the roster for the Cowboys. Total value, Dallas finishes 8th in the league. Average pick value, they go 9th in the league. The money value picks, that's picks rounds 1 through 3. The Cowboys finished 14th. So overall, a solid draft for Dallas. Hit some needs, got some good players. So solid draft for Dallas. So that's going to do it for them. Up next will be the New York Giants.